Welcome to episode 51 of the Webcomic Beacon Presents first issue.
I'm Marcus.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Fes. And it's actually been since November, so about 3 months since we've recorded the last episode. Actually, the last batch of episodes. Not entirely because I underestimated how long it takes to edit videos.
I told you.
Yeah.
That's not it. We just really did not want to review The Fury of Firestorm, The Nuclear Men.
They said it, not me.
Number 1 from DC Comics.
I'm pinning this on both of you.
I blame DC.
It's the longest title that we have, I think.
Yes, I think so.
And like, it's like with that title, you would expect something like this cover, like something over the top, bombastic, and fucking nuts, like a Nicolas Cage movie gone right. You know,
Everything's
like,
on fire.
Look at him, dude. He's like, I'm the fucking Fury of Firestorm. I am the Nuclear Men.
This is totally what Ghost Rider should have been.
Yeah.
On fire.
And below him are two guys that are kind of like, yeah, we're here to come watch our story.
Yeah.
We're solidarity.
And they have
bro.
like nipple guards, but only on one nipple apiece.
And I think it's because they kind of do a Goten and Trunks and fuse into this guy.
Fusion! Ha!
I mean, they're like doing this thing with our powers combined.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
Form of a bucket of water. Wait,
a-
no!
Yeah, it's got a very Wonder Twin sort of thing.
Yes.
Going.
One
So-
twins of fire!
But it sticks out really well for
Yeah.
a comic book shop. You know, if you put it on a rack.
It's
Yeah,
red.
it's super bright.
It's on fire, man.
It's on fire.
If they could actually set this comic on fire.
No.
Add in post effects now.
No.
Oh wait, I don't have those.
No,
Don't
you
do that.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. Wish I could. That'd be fun. Anyway, so we open up. We start on Istanbul.
Not Constantinople.
No, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople.
4 blocks away from the Grand Bazaar. So we have some sort of mercenary group or terrorist group threatening, terrifying this family here.
Yeah, very, very team of Kaiser Soze sort of thing going on.
Yeah, it's kind of like having 4 Mr. Browns hanging out at the same time.
Yeah.
And this one guy's all about holding this apple, trying to make some metaphor. He's trying to be deep, I suppose. But,
Yeah, kind of Samuel L. Jackson-ish, but...
They're indicating that this kid knows where something is, this thing that they're supposed to get.
And they just, kill everybody anyway. Like, I don't even know if they get the information, because he's about to tell them, sort of, but it seems like it's quite clear he doesn't know what it is. But if he is about to say it, we'll never find out, because this other dude just comes and shoots the kid, and it's off panel, but... It's one of those...
It almost
things.
looks like he says, just,
You think I wouldn't tell you if I had it?
yeah, do you think I
No.
wouldn't kill you if I
I'll
had
kill
it?
you, yeah. In other words, yeah,
He asks what his contact is, and he says, just whisper it to me and it'll go away. Next panel is blam, blam, blam!
Yeah.
But then
No,
he also
because-
says, now that wasn't so hard, was it? So
So it's like, did he tell him?
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
who
he kind of
knows?
did.
some
whatever.
sequential
It's okay.
in here is a little bit iffy. Basically, this is a fair introduction to our antagonists for the comic.
Yeah, it makes you hate them. It does the job.
Yeah,
right.
you get a little bit of...
bad dude.
You get some play between them.
And bad lady.
Badly.
Yeah, I forgot about her.
Then we switch over to
Football.
Walton Mills High School, where football is being played.
Yeah, lots of football, man. Come on, it's a high school. There's nothing else to do.
I did a lot of other things in high school.
Well, not in comic books. Shut up. There's 2 things to do in comic books in high school: football and die. Okay.
There's this panel I got. It is so goofy where you got this, it's this football practice. This guy's tackling, or 2 guys are tackling this one guy, and then in mid-air tackle, they're having a conversation. Are you okay, superstar? While he's still tackling it, while he's being tackled. Oh yeah, just twinkling. He's what?
Yeah, it's kind of an old school thing. They've been doing
not-
that for years.
But it's not oof or
yeah.
ow or
Got your
clank
ass.
or
Nothing. Yeah.
splatter.
It's just, I mean, I've seen Captain America and Dr. Doom have long, drawn-out philosophical conversations in the course of one punch.
Oh
This
my
is something that's
god.
been going
Oh
on.
my god. Okay. So I've got this idea.
Yeah.
We do a comic of Jean-Paul Sartre's No Exit. That is all done in a fight scene.
That would be great. We're going to do that.
All right, awesome.
And after
you
that,
heard
we'll
it here
do
first.
the same thing with Chasing Amy.
So, who's the number 14 here?
That's Ronnie Raymond.
That's Ronnie Raymond. And he's going to be important for later. And then sitting on the benches over here, we have Tanya and Jason.
Yep.
And so these characters are going to be getting together. We just get this one little
introduction.
couple panels here of what's going to be happening next.
Which is racism.
Yeah.
Is this
One full page of locker room banter with uncomfortable discussion.
Yeah.
Jason is working for the school paper, and of course Ronnie is the up-and-coming hopeful for the quarterback or whatever.
Yeah, he's going to be like the next superstar of the school, essentially.
Yeah, so Jason is going to go interview him.
Yeah.
And there's some banter in here, and then there's shoehorned racism brought up.
It kind of turns into an after-school special. The thing that I think is going on, to give, this is Gail Simone, I'm willing to give her a lot more credit, and I think part of this is probably a metaphor for a lot of the fans' reactions, because for those who kept track of the old DC Universe prior to the New 52, Ronnie Raymond was the original Firestorm. Jason took over after Ronnie died. And it was part of, DC trying to be a bit more diverse with their cast. I'm not usually a fan when they do it at the expense of existing characters, but I understand their need to have these recognizable names and always have a brand already established, which is, it's almost rocking a hard place, kind of annoying deals. Mm-hmm. And this maybe can be seen somewhat as a metaphor for kind of the fans having that discussion a bit, where it's kind of like there's never been a black quarterback at this school. It's kind of like, how many black superheroes have there really been at DC?
Yeah.
That sort of thing as a metaphor. Unfortunately, because it's the first issue, and because you're not assuming any previous information, and especially not assuming any meta information, this comes off as a bit forced.
It comes out way forced.
And so their little altercation at the school turns into talking with their respective single parent at home during dinner, and you get a sense Jason lives in, I don't know, at least less lit conditions.
Yeah, nothing else.
Than Ronnie, and his single parent has only one arm left, and so you obviously it draws comparisons. They're having a talk, and Ronnie's asking, why don't we have any black friends?
Yeah,
and it's like, it just didn't happen.
Now all this page makes you go, okay, there's a father on one side, there's a mother on the other, they're gonna meet,
There'll be some Brady Bunch,
and it's gonna be some Brady Bunch stuff going on there.
It's a story of a lovely lady who was making love to very lovely girls.
Wait, what?
Suddenly she saw a man
with one arm.
And it played with her curls, and then her sons became a guy. They sort of combined into one dude. Imagine explaining that to your parents. It comes out kind of rude.
So we're at the Hadron Collider now.
Yes.
So we're Dr. Dupin.
Named by George Lucas, his little known
Dr.
fact.
Dupin.
Just, God, are you okay?
This might have to be 2 parts if we don't stop.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
You go.
So,
all right, we have to go a little louder. Come on, man, we can do this. Firestorm.
So
come on, we go on there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, let's go.
So the Large Hadron Collider, we have this Professor Dr. Dupin, which is confronted by. Are you okay?
Yeah, he's confronted
by the antagonist from the beginning, because they're also looking for the thing.
The Bogues-Higson bridge particle thing.
Yeah, some sort of
superpower
container. Sorry. And so they're essentially torturing him, and they essentially do get some information, and we also find out there's been other firestorms.
Yeah.
So
all of them look fucking awesome.
Yeah. Too bad we get these.
Yeah, but, and I was like, can we be these? Can these guys be our firestorms? We have like a whole team. That'd be awesome.
Firestorm team.
Yeah, so the freaking blue one, dude. The blue one's awesome to me.
So it sounds like there might have been there's like bottles of this stuff, and there's been a few of them.
Superheroes.
Yeah, it's kind of like mutagen ooze, man. You have some around.
So they did get some information because they show up at this school later, which we have more. You think Jason learned a little bit of something with his father, but it sounds like he didn't. And so he printed this article basically making Ronnie out to be kind of a dumb jock.
Yeah, we good.
And so it's like we get altercation again. I thought I learned a lesson, but no, fuck you.
And also, Vikings?
Go Vikings?
Vikings.
Apparently so.
Or maybe it's Wickings.
Wickings,
maybe it's like a Wikipedia sort of.
Wikipedia Vikings.
Vikings.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So we have more of a and this is sort of like after school. So there's not a whole lot of people there because the bad guys show up.
Yeah, they're all hanging out because once again, two things to do in high school: football and die.
Yeah.
As this happens,
They're working on that.
Now comes the death. We had the football earlier.
Yeah. So the bad guys are coming to the school, and so we have it's after school. They're there.
Coacher gets killed, shot in the head.
The security guy gets shot.
Yeah.
Janitor or coach guy gets shot. Yeah.
Although I do find it really funny here because this kind of reminds me of many jokes that comedians make about the difference between whites and blacks in horror movies. The coach gets shot in the head. The white guy, coach. The black guy, run. It was like, oh Jesus, that's pretty funny though.
Who are they? What do they want?
Yeah, like, shut the fuck up, run! Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And then he's like, oh, wait a second. Apparently I have a can of superpowers.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
Jason has the thing that they're looking for, and so, like, anytime then now, okay, so I'll give a fair bet. He probably knows exactly why these bad guys are here. Nobody just, comes in black get up and it's like,
he's like
just
killing everybody. And
so they're after the thing, obviously, so he feels like, all right, for emergencies, it's everything nuclear physics can be.
Yes.
It's like...
Which is radiation death?
Oh, yeah. Anyway, they go fuse...
So, wait. So you're telling me that is a nuke? Oh, no. So much bigger. It's like...
Yeah, like...
What?
Yeah, like
you're filling me with confidence.
Yeah, you really think I'm going to want you to turn this thing on? You sound like I'm going to get vaporized no matter what happens here. But yeah, long story short, another kid gets shot and killed because, high school and comics.
Yeah.
And they kind of do their fusion dance and become Firestorm.
No, it's just, look, Ronnie and his friend are over here, Trev, I love you, and I don't know.
I've always loved you.
So Jason's got a gun to the face, and his friend Tanya's like right next to him.
Like, any last word?
And just one, Firestorm! And then... Kaboom!
Giant explosion kills everyone. Movie over.
Yeah, we get this giant explosion. We see...
there's Ronnie with his buddy.
There's Ronnie with his buddy. Tanya is flying away.
Getting her ass whooped.
And then the girl...
Satan chick is getting beat down.
She's being... Well, she's the only one that got hit by a blast.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
It's fine. It's a weird-looking explosion, but somehow...
We get... Two firestorms.
See, I'm trying to figure out why Ronnie became a firestorm and not Tanya.
Well, yeah, that's where we're gonna get to that. But like, look at this. It's like,
and then they could go all hawk and dove.
We have Jason here.
Well, that's what he was at one point. The second firestorm was Jason and Tanya.
Oh.
we have Jason here who's all like, yeah, because I've been firestorm before. I know what I'm doing. And then we got Ronnie here, which is all like, posing and as if he knows what he's doing, but he's like, "What in God's name? What are we? What did you do to us?"
Yeah, well,
but he doesn't look like he doesn't look like what he's saying.
Yeah, well, but then again, this would not make nearly as cool an image to show people as a preview. If there was one guy like, yeah, gonna kill you all, and then one guy was like, what the fuck? Oh my god, my hands are on fire, my fucking face! What happened to my body? It wouldn't really.
I would have read that. That would have been hilarious.
I would have sold.
It would have been great.
But he seems to kind of know what's going on.
What did you do? Yeah, he immediately does a Hadouken on Jason. And
so they're basically fighting for a while. So the other bad guys find their cohort, which turns into. Is crystalline or something like that?
Crystalline or some shit.
So she's the only one that got hurt.
Yeah.
And in the shot, the previous shot, we only see Jason is the one that's going explosion. But then for some reason,
and Ronnie also.
Because, but Tanya didn't, and I just figure if he was doing it on purpose. Wait, what is he? He says, "I saved your life." Do you get it? So he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
How did he manage to pull that off?
That guy, he's feel like he's being an asshole to him versus like his longtime best friend Tanya.
Yeah, just.
I was like, because like if you didn't know like the backstory,
Yeah. Once again,
I was hoping there'd be a cool chick Firestorm.
Yeah, which was the second Firestorm for a time. It was Jason and her. But yeah. Anyways.
But so basically, we get a lot of. Well, the bad guys kind of know what's going on, but we're mostly just seeing Firestorm versus Firestorm.
Which is alright, but the cool thing is at the end, they turn to fucking Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
He has fire pants.
Yeah,
Look
man.
at that. His pants are made
Fucking
of
magma
Kirby
dick.
dots.
That thing was awesome.
That doesn't sound comfortable. But,
It does for him. He's made out of it.
alright, so, anyway, I don't know. I can't tell what this comic is supposed to be doing. I really, really can't. So, we have two guys that hate each other that turned into super people that turned into super person
Yeah.
at the end. I mean, it's not really a spoiler because it's kind of on
It's on the cover, yeah. You can't really get mad at that. Like,
I have no idea.
it is an introduction, and so
Yeah.
you get the principal characters, you get how they relate to each other to a degree. Granted, it's not the most friendly relationship, and thus it becomes a little bit baffling. But I think that's sort of the point, is that they have to learn to work together. It's kind of like any Odd Couple buddy cop comedy.
Well, I think it's intended to be, you got chocolate in my peanut butter. Hey, you got peanut butter in my chocolate.
Essentially, yeah. So, which also it has to be a little bit meta for that to work.
Yeah.
So, for new readers, maybe not as much as maybe old readers.
Yeah, as a new reader myself, I really hated this comic.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like
Although I must give it one thing: the art has a very interesting quality to it, and the more I look at it, I think it might actually be hand painted.
Nice.
Because the inks have this kind of weird washed out quality, like they didn't go to 100% black when they scanned everything in, and it looks like somebody actually hand tinted all this stuff. So
Wow.
which is kind of impressive.
Yeah, the art's really good.
The art is very
the
interesting.
coloring is nice and
Yeah,
they're not
there's
rubbery.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true,
a
that's very
really
true.
nice quality to the coloring.
And one thing I really did like about the characters' designs in general is that the kids and the high school, I guess in their like juniors or seniors, they actually look like they're high school juniors or seniors.
Not the underage kids in Voodoo, which look 35.
Exactly. You know, it works very well. Like the kid at the beginning, like the reason why you get off put is he looks like a kid.
Right.
And you're just like, okay, just kind of killed him. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely, I would have to give it an eh, just because it's not perfect for new readers. There is a level, I think, of pre-existing information you need to know in order to fully appreciate what they were kind of going for. Otherwise, it kind of falls.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to say eh as well. I'd say for old readers, maybe yes. New readers, no. As a new reader myself, I really did not care for this comic. But with the added layers that I just learned about here today, that's kind of interesting stuff. So, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, my impression... My impression of this comic when I first read it... I hated this comic so much. I was like, what the fuck? And then later, I didn't pay attention to actually who was on the writing team. And I was like, Gail Simone, no.
Well, here's the thing, man.
True.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
True.
You took a shot.
I'm hoping a lot of this was
Wasn't
editorial mandate.
Yeah, you know, like
Yeah,
not everybody hits every single time. That's
Well,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
even Pixar has turned out a bad movie.
Yeah,
now,
Cars
so-
2 exists. Come on.
Yeah. Not that that's a terrible movie, it's just not a...
It's a DreamWorks movie.
So,
Whatever.
in light of the new information that I just found out now, this is probably going to be definitely a lot better for an old reader than a new reader. Though, if you're a big fan of Firestorm, I think that some people still had issue with it, but that's going to happen all the time.
Yeah, I think you're in the minority if you're a fan of Firestorm, but hey,
But since
enough to make a new
it's
book.
been 3 months since I read this,
Yeah.
but I'm going to have to go with what my original vote was going to be when
Okay.
I read it, and that is a fail for this comic, just
Okay.
because I remember hating this comic so much. I've mellowed out in the past 3 months, But no, so I'm gonna stick with my original gut feeling, original experience. So that's and that was The Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Men #1 from DC Comics.